These last days, we don't want to come back and listen and hearken to the Most High God to keep His statute, laws, and commandments that He gave us. He ain't give that to nobody else, because remember, He's only our God.
But in the land of their captivities they shall remember themselves.
We shall what?
But in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves.
So that small remnant of people, that 1/3, we remember who we are. We the Israelites, right? We God's chosen people. We got to return back to the statute, laws, and commandments. We got to teach our people to do the same. We are remembering ourselves. We remember that we the Israelites. We going through the history. We opening up the book of the law. Right. Before you go, sis, what's your nationality? That's right. All right. Come on. Right. Man. Right. In these last days, man, we gonna wake up. Israel gonna wake up and understand who we are, man. But then a lot of us is not. Two-thirds is gonna be destroyed. 1/3, brother. You see yourself on this sign right here? Where?
Right.
Oh, okay. So your father's black man? Or your mother? Oh, all right. So you will be a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Have you ever heard that before? Where you heard that from? From Hebrew Israelite? Okay, so you know you're a Hebrew Israelite, right? All right, Numbers 15:38. So you know you're a Hebrew Israelite, why you not keeping this one commandment, right? Well, it's more than one commandment, but
tell Aqua block that wind.
You're a Hebrew Israelite, we got to
tell
dress
him block the wind from the mic, because you can hear.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15.
That's in the Levitical law.
15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak unto who?
Speak unto the children of Israel.
So you an Israelite, right? You an Israelite, right? So this is talking about. So this is talking about you. This is talking to you.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the border of their garments.
That they make them what?
That they make them fringes in the border of their garments.
Oh, brother, you need fringes, brother.
Throughout their generations.
Hey, brother, you with her? You with her?
Not like that.
Man, leave that dog alone, man.
I'm not running like that.
All right, get you some fringes. Remember, you a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. Right? Right? And get rid of that dog and get you a Hebrew Israelite woman. That's all praises, brother.
All praise.
That's the Most High, man. You don't need to be following that dog. You're going to get fleas. Right?
Well, I'm not with her.
Well, you following him. Who is that? Right, brother. Leave these dogs alone. But let's get back to your nationality. Return back to the statute, laws, and commandments. Right? Get you a Hebrew Israelite princess. Don't be following behind these dogs. They gonna be destroyed, brother. And they gonna destroy you. Right? Get you some fringes with the border of blue on it, brother, so you can keep the law, statutes, commandments. I see you got a job, so get you some shirts, put some fringes on it. Keep the commandments, brother. Leave these dogs alone, so they gonna lead you astray.
Yeah, I've been vacated and stayed away, you know what I mean?
So what you been doing since you learned that you was an Israelite? What you been doing since you learned that you was an Israelite?
Learning.
Learning what? What you learned? What's right and what's wrong? Who is this? That be who? Caesar. You said Caesar? Well, this ain't Satan, brother.
No, I know it's
This ain't the spiritual demon saying, brother. This would be the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right? Right?
Which?
You can say that. Right? So, Now that you know you're Hebrew Israelite, you staying away from that devil. That's good. So if that's not so-called Jesus, what Jesus look like?
It's a good question. You know what I mean? No, that's a really good question.
What do he look like, brother? What they tell you?
I mean, what they say in the word?
No, what they tell you, like what you think he look like?
Well, there's what they say in the word, which pretty much lines up with what I think. It's like he'd be a brother, like a darker bronze, wool hair like wool.
Oh, that's right. Where you learn that from?
Wearing a garment that is.
Wait, hold on. Who told you this stuff? You been learning?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Let me show you out the Bible. That way, it's, you know what I'm saying, you can have a clear understanding that that's not Yahushua.
We know that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one light unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot and girt about the paps.
Yep, like you just said, brother. Yep. Oh, clothed down with a girt down to the down to.
Of course he was.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
That's right.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
His what?
And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
You hear that? So Jesus is black, so-called black. So it's like Jesus is so-called a black man, right? He not Middle Eastern. He not olive color. He not pink. He not red. He not white. He's a so-called dark. I mean, he's a dark-skinned brother, right?
What?
He's a what? Hebrews chapter 7:14.
Nazarene.
What color was the Nazarene? What color was the Nazarene?
Right. You know, we say black color, right? But you know, I mean, as far as race and lineage, I mean, and what they look like, he was a brother.
That's right. He was a brother, right? But look though. You said, wait, brother. But you said he was from the line of what?
Judah.
Right. And
The seed of Jesse. That is from right here out in Judea. He was from the seed of Jesse. So the seed of Jesse, that was how King David came from Jesse, right? He was a shepherd boy of Israel.
Right.
David, then you get into the lineages from Solomon and
Wait. Cause you said, you know, real stuff, but we got scriptures to bring it out to prove that. For sure. So now listen to you. Right, brother, you on point. Right? Hey, you. What's your nationality?
What?
What's your nationality?
What's my next what?
Your nationality.
I'm Cuban.
According to your mother.
According to being born in Cuba.
No, okay, so your mom was Cuban,
My
right?
mom is Cuban.
Yeah, your mom Cuban, right?
Yes.
So what part of Europe?
With
What part of
Spanish.
Europe was your dad from?
Say it again.
What part of Europe was your dad from?
My dad's Russian.
He's Russian. So you not Cuban. You are Russian.
I'm
You
Cuban.
are so-called Russian, right?
I'm Cuban.
See, no, you are who your father is.
That's right.
Right? If you,
Well,
yeah.
well, I don't know any of them. I was.
No, you don't have to look. Listen. You don't have to know them.
You're right.
But you are who your father is. You said your
No,
father is
no,
a.
my mom
Wait,
counts
hold
just as
on.
much.
Hold on. According to the Bible, we're going off the Bible, right? According to the Most High God. Wait, can you?
I'm gonna pull the thing I never thought I'd pull. I relate to being human. So
Numbers 1:18.
Whatever that means.
Man, what you?
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 17. And Moses and Aaron took these men, which are expressed by their names, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the 2nd month, and they declared their pedigrees.
What is a pedigree? What is this dog's pedigree?
German Shepherd.
Right. So what is that? His what? His what? His bloodline.
Yes, his bloodline.
And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their father.
So they declared their bloodline
So then consider
after
me
their
anything you
families
want.
by the house of their
Citizen
fathers.
of the
So you
blood.
are who your father is. So you will be a Russian.
Okay.
You will be a Caucasian. You're not a Cuban, right?
I'll be
You
glad.
missed the mark. Hey, listen.
Okay, that's fine.
You
You
missed
can call
the
me
mark,
whatever you want.
right?
I don't.
Genesis
so that's
25 and
not
23. Now I'm about to show you who you descend from, right? Because everybody has a descendant, right?
Well, I understand.
no,
But-
look at, wait, hold on, wait,
I'm
just
not
listen.
understanding
Just
what your
listen,
point is
just
here.
listen.
Doesn't everybody
Becky,
know that
Becky,
Jesus
calm
is a
down,
black
just
man?
listen. Everybody, right, has a person that they descend from.
Yeah.
We Israelites, we descend from a man named Israel. The white man descends from a man named Esau. Because he's not really the white man, right? He's really an Edomite.
Okay.
He's really a red Edomite.
Okay. Well, I'm my father's side.
I'm about to show you. No, look, listen.
Where is Ray?
Listen, I'm about to show you the descendant of, I'm about to show you who you descend from, who your father is, right? You say you don't know your father, right?
No, I know who he is. No, I definitely know my father. My father is a Jew.
Your father's a Jew?
My father's Jewish.
Your father Jewish?
Yes.
That's bad.
No, it's not bad. I'm as cool as they come.
Wait, hold on,
I'm as cool as
okay.
they come. But this is not obviously.
Wait, hold on. Because you just said your father was Russian. Now you say he's Jewish.
He's a Russian Jew.
Okay, yeah.
That's
Okay.
right.
So I'm about to show you what the Bible speaks, what it says about the Jewish,
Am I
right?
bad? Am I a bad person? No, I'm fucking cool as hell.
To not rush revelation.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2 and verse 9. This is Christ speaking. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
So he said that he knows the works and the tribulation and poverty of the real Israelites, of these people that's on this sign.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
Because don't they say that, don't your father's people say they're Jews?
Yes.
Right?
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews
And are not.
And are what?
And are not.
But what?
And are the synagogue of Satan.
So you're not a Jewish, you're the synagogue of Satan.
That's
Your
right.
father is the synagogue of Satan, right? Right?
That's right.
You see
I
that?
came
You
here
see
to
them?
get out.
Wait, hold on. Listen.
I
You
told
see
you
that? Wait, hold on.
before.
Listen. The synagogue of Satan have underground tunnels with bloody mattresses and little children, and they do child sacrifices, and they drink children blood, and they have sex with little children, right?
That is
Look.
totally fucked up, and I.
Yeah, this is what your people love to do. This is what the Russian Jews, the Jewish people. This is what y'all do, right?
I don't do shit like that.
The words
The
we just read, that was Christ speaking.
Love you all, baby.
Revelation 3:9, right? Don't run away, cause you're gonna be kissing these boots,
Absolutely.
right? You're gonna be kissing these boots, Becky. You're not a Jew, you a joke.
That's right.
Get ready for slavery, man. All so-called Jewish people need to get ready for slavery, man.
The dog walking the dog.
Dog walking the dog, man.
That's right.
Come up here high off of whatever, man.
Meth. She was off that meth.
Huh.
Messing around.
Messing around. Messed up. And we be here Saturday,
They call that go fast.
right?
Go
Kind.
fast. Go fast.
You got a question, brother?
You got 5.
No, I don't actually.
All right, Ecclesiastes 4:9. Brother, you need to come get around some brothers, right, that can help you learn and get a better understanding about who you are according to the Bible, right?
She would have said,
Huh.
What? What you say? Hey, okay. What's your nationality? You German? Is you Jewish? You Christendom? You believe in the New Testament? You believe in the New Testament? You know who you are according to the Bible? No. So you know who you are according to the Bible? Okay, no. You will be an Edomite according to the Bible. Romans 9:13. You will be an Edomite according to the Bible. Romans 9:13. Romans 9:13. You will be an Edomite according to the Bible. Let me give you this one scripture out the New Testament. This based off the New Testament, right?
Edomite.
This is what God
You an
thinks about
Edomite,
all
boy.
Edomites, right? This is what God thinks about you. Because you know that you are a white man, right?
That's right.
But that's so called because your real nationality is Edomite, right? You descend from a man named Esau, right? This is what God thinks about all Edomites.
That's Jacob's older brother.
This is the book of Romans chapter 9 and verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved,
Blood of blackest better Seminole Indian.
but Esau have I hated.
Man, God hates you,
That's
man.
right.
You going into slavery.
That's
Revelation
right.
13 and 10. You going into slavery, right? Because didn't your people have our people in slavery? Didn't your people have our people in chains, yoke of iron? Right? No. Didn't your people have my people in slavery, right?
Ain't you white?
But when you're here now,
Like, hold on. This is the part. Hold on. This is what you're not understanding. Just because you said that your people were over up in Germany, when that slave trade was going on, our people was actually going between both the lands. So yeah, it was your forefathers.
It was your forefathers, brother. I mean, it was your forefathers, bro. Muslims are slaving, y'all. Man. So you know you'll be an Edomite, right? You, according to the Bible, you're an Edomite. God hates you, man. Get ready for slavery. Revelation 13.
This is the book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity.
Going into slavery, he's slaves.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with that sword.
You gonna be killed with the sword because you killed our people with the sword, man. Y'all killing us with the sword right now, man. The sword that y'all got is y'all laws. The sword y'all got is these guns, man. Y'all gunning us down. Y'all killing us down. Y'all got us on these plantations, man. Right? So get ready for slavery, damn devil.
That's right, Edomite.
Come. Can you get all right, brother. After this, I'm gonna deal with you, right? Cause this devil need to know, man. Standing up here, coming up here proud, man. I'm from Germany. Oh, I'm a Christian. Man, you ain't a Christian, man. You a damn devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's
Also,
right.
people, man. Y'all have deceived our people, man. Got us looking up to y'all like y'all some type of gods or something. Y'all ain't shit, man.
That's right, Edomite. Hey,
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter.
Prepare what?
Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
You read that? So it says prepare slaughter. So just because you saying that you didn't do it, you wasn't there. Your people was still in Germany. Your people was still over here. It don't matter, man. Your forefathers had everything to do with the slavery and the destruction of the black Hispanics better than Seminole Indians, man. Right? Damn devil. All right, brother. All right, brother.
where's that white man on this list?
Man, I'll give you $100 if you find him. Because he's not going to be there, man. The so-called white man is not going to be there, man. The so-called white man is going to be slaves, man.
that's right. You only gonna find them in the plantation.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and which one?
Know your history.
And verse 9.
Brother, listen to this, brother. This for you, brother, because you got to get around brothers that's like-minded, man. So, that, you know what I'm saying, you can get the understanding and the teaching thereof, man. You know, start keeping the commandments. Get away from these so-called white women, man. Right?
Two are better than one.
What did it say?
Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. If thy fall, the one will lift up his fellow, but woe to him that is alone when he falleth, for he had not another to help him up.
So listen, man, get around your brothers so that you can labor in this vineyard, man. So you can be more mightier, so you can get away from the temptations of the so-called white women, the devices of the so-called white man. Right?
Yeah, I'm right down there.
Right?
I got you, brother. I'm gonna take those here.
Okay. For
Jordan,
sure.
man.
For sure.
Jordan.
All right, shalom, brother.
You got something wrong, brother.
Right. Sis, you got 2 minutes to hear the word of the Lord? God, all praises. Right. So you see yourself on this side? No? Alright, well, no, I'm just playing. See, look closer. You see your nationality on this side. Why you not? See, look. See it recording.
The camera's on. This camera's on.
Right. This camera's on. You being recorded right now.
You walking right
Every time
past
you open
one.
your phone, you on recording. See? Brother, who is this?
Come on,
Brother,
bro.
who is this?
That is a song.
You don't know? Alright, let me show you who this is then. Right? This would be the so-called devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
He tricked us. The so-called white man tricked us and gave us this image, the image of the so-called white man, for us to worship instead of the true living God that the Bible speaks of. Right? Well, all praises. But a lot of us in Catholicism, a lot of us in Christianity, you go to your grandma's house, you see the white Jesus on the top. You go to the church, you see the white Jesus. I know downtown Minneapolis, they got a big white Jesus hanging up about that size of that statue right there. I mean, the size of that lamp right there, brother. Right? Now we out here to show our people who we really are according to the scriptures. Because you might not have got tricked by this one invention, but it's many inventions that the so-called white man uses to play psychological warfare on our minds, brother, and get us to go off and serve these other gods and not keep the statute, laws, and commandments of our God, right? So you a so-called black man, right? So you would be really, what the Bible calls you would be from the tribe of Judah. The same tribe that so-called Jesus come from, whose real name is Yahweh Shai. You would be from the tribe of Judah. You would be from the same tribe that so-called Jesus come from. So if Jesus was walking this earth, he'd be, if Jesus was walking up and down this earth, you would think he was a so-called white man. I mean, so-called black man, which he would be, right? But the so-called white man got you thinking that this image is Jesus. So every time you look at an image of so-called white man, you thinking, oh, well, that's what Jesus looked like. That's why they got us thinking that, a lot of people thinking that those devils in Israel, in the state of Israel, is really the real Jews. But how is they the real Jews when the real Jews was black? So-called black. Jeremiah 14:2. We're going to prove that right now. The real Jews was so-called black.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 14 and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
They are what?
They are black.
You hear that? Judah mourned. Judah is the Jews. And he said they are black. So how can a so-called white man in the state of Israel be the real Jewish people? And the Bible said that the real Jews is black. See, the so-called white man always lying, always deceiving, always trying to come up with a crafty counsel, right? But in these last days, man, our people is going to wake up, man. But not enough. Only 1/3. That's a small remnant. That's not enough.
Didn't God put us here, though? Our forefathers, because of their disobedience, is the reason why we were from into slavery, though. The white man didn't do it.
What's your nationality?
What's my nationality?
Yes.
I'm a Hebrew Israelite.
Okay.
I don't know
All
what
right.
tribe I come from.
So you
I
saying
don't
that
know
the-
about that.
So
I
you-
know that you saying you the tribe of Judah,
Okay.
but
Okay, we gotta start somewhere,
We
brother.
were spread all over the world,
All
but
right, let's build a foundation. All right.
go ahead, it's not in there.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 20. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people.
So the Most High said we shouldn't be joined with them because they slain the land and destroyed our people. So what's your point?
Yeah, but ain't none of that's going to change till we come back. That's already
The
set.
seed of the evildoer.
The seed of the evildoer. Who is the seed of the evildoer? So-called white man.
They don't know where it's
Salakia. Excuse me, brother. Hey, wouldn't the seed of the evildoers be the ancestors of the slave masters? Hey, let's bring this out. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children.
For his children.
For the iniquities, for the iniquities of their fathers.
For the iniquities of their fathers. So the Most High is preparing the slaughter for the iniquities of the so-called white man fathers.
Yeah, that's all going to happen with them.
For their sins of what they did.
Oh yeah, it's a whole bunch of them that worship the devil.
They are the devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
They're not the devil, because it's not only the nation of Israel the only.
So hold on. So is the white man gonna be in slavery in the kingdom of heaven? Is the white man gonna be in slavery in the kingdom of heaven?
Some of them are, yeah.
Some of them. Name the ones that aren't. Which ones that aren't? Where does it say that some are? Obadiah 1 and 18. Where does it say some are? And then
Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them,
all thine adversaries, every one of them,
shall go into captivity.
Shall go into every adversary, every one of them shall go into captivity.
Yeah,
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a